Huh. Weird. Hello. Hold on a second. Testing. Okay, good. Guten. I need to see if the rest of the gang is around. Need to see if the rest of the gang is around. Need to see if the rest of the gang is around. Need to see if the rest of the gang is around. Yeah. Need to see if I'm talking to myself or not. Oh, look at that. You want me to log in, even though I'm clearly logged in, broadcasting and stuff. What do you mean create my account? Christ fucking sakes, can I just log in? Thank you. Why have you forgotten who I am, Livestream? God damn it. It's like you picked the most irritating times for me to have to log in again. I think that's it. Come on. Thank you. Come on, there we go. Thank you. God, that's terrible white balance. Hold on a second. There we go. Thank you. Echo. God, that's terrible white balance. Hold on a second. Give me. There we go. This. Thank you. Echo. There. God, that's terrible white balance. Hold on a second. This. There. Ah, there. How's that? Almost actual flesh tones. Amazing. Come on, give me. There we go. This. There. Thank you. Echo. There. God, that's there. Hold on a second. This. There. Ah, there. How's that? Almost actual flesh tones. Good. I think we're good. Amazing. Come on, give me. There we go. There. Thank you. Echo. There. This is Rosie's contribution to tonight's. There. Ah, there. Oh, people, just calm down. The echo's a little bit of fun. Just relax. It's intentional. I always start the show off with a little bit of echo just to confuse everyone, and I see it still works. Okay, let's see if we can find the gang here. I haven't been in touch with the gang much this week because I've had my mother visiting all week. She just left this afternoon, which gave me just enough time to get in a bit of roughhousing and playtime with Rosie because she's leaving tomorrow morning, and see my mother off and quickly rush online. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Excuse me. Really? Are you not going to type the address in the address bar at all? That's... Oh, no, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Oh, I never announce the echo. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, you're not usually here when it starts. You usually come in... Gotcha. So, whatever we usually do when it starts is something you're not privy to. I understand now. Okay. So apparently Skin Slip completely forgot about Saturday Night InSaNiTy. He just forgot it was Saturday, apparently. Okay. And it looks like Garbage Gamer fired up the group chat for everybody. So just give me a minute here, and we'll drag the gang kicking and screaming into the room. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yes. Fuck, why is everything making me sign in again right now?
I don't want to get back.
What a steaming load of cocks. Oh, there they are. Okay, hold on a second.
Why are you wearing a fucking bow tie?
I'm not even going to ask about the bow tie.
Here, everybody.
I mean, I know it has something to do with Doctor Who, but I mean, I'm not even going to ask about it.
He looks more like freaking Bill Nye with that thing on. Or Party Boy. Oh my
Party
God.
Boy!
Their
Party
comment,
Boy!
Party
Party
Boy.
Boy!
I do have the Party Boy
Have you
song
missed the top
sticking
hat
around
that
here
much?
somewhere.
I mean, I know I've
live
been
yet,
gone
right?
for a couple weeks, but
Hey,
I mean,
Thrustbone is back! Yay,
hey,
Thrustbone!
Crossbone's got a porn stash now.
Oh, that's
All
appropriate.
you need is a monocle and he can punch you in the face.
You don't need a monocle to punch me in the face. You have to buy a plane ticket to Canada. You also have to remember which town in the province I live in is mine. Every igloo looks the same in Canada. I'm just saying.
They're all round.
There can't be that many Zwarts in Canada, can there?
Actually, Zwart is one of the most popular names in Canada. I have cousins that I've never even met before that add me on Facebook every day.
Well, damn it.
You grew a porn stash and I started to grow a thick beard.
Stop breeding.
Amazing how that works.
Okay.
It's actually
We're not
like
Actually, the history of the Zwart can be traced back to 1910 when 3 Zwart brothers moved into Canada from Holland.
Hey, Holland.
Does that
Mia
make
gave
you
me talking
Hollandaise?
to about my lack of beard yesterday, Eric. He's all like, I don't know if I can accept you without a beard. I was like, but I have to get my ID picture taken. She's like, well, you better not have it taken with that fucking mustache.
So,
Yeah,
actually,
I got it taken with the mustache and the top hat, both. And the
I'm
monocle.
actually not allowed to wear the top hat in public because it might get stolen. Or dirty, and I can't clean a top hat. I don't know if you know this, but cleaning headwear is really
What the fuck did
expensive.
they put my deodorant?
What do you need deodorant for? It's the internet.
Where did you go, deodorant?
but Zord, have you been keeping up at all with the new
Stink like
EverQuest game?
Alright. Oh, here it is.
Keeping up with the what's on Steam?
The new EverQuest game. EverQuest X.
Found it.
I've heard that they're making a new one. I haven't. I have a hard time with those pay-for-play MMOs.
It's not a pay. It's free to play. They're sticking with the EverQuest 2 model.
What is pay for play is, what is it? Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah. And
I
that's
know, and that pisses me off because they know that Thrustbone is going to pay that money because it's an Elder Scrolls game, and they know Thrustbone loves the Elder Scrolls, so they're going to
It
be all
won't be as
like,
popular as you expect, even with pay to play.
Just head over there and
Eventually
revel
go
in
to,
the awesomeness.
Free to play.
no, they'll go to free to play, but they'll have that elite super membership that you get
Correct.
Yeah.
because I will be the one who pays money for that shit.
No, there's plenty of people who pay for it if it's free to
Holy
play
shit.
and they have a membership. I was for a year paying for the last year up until about 2 months ago, paying for PlanetSide 2's premium membership.
There we go.
$15 a month.
I just hope that the Elder Scrolls Online is better than Star Wars: The Old Republic because I spent $285 on Star Wars: The Old Republic's Collector's Edition, and in the end, all I got was a game that I never play and a statue that my sister's cat knocked off my bookshelf and broke into 4 pieces.
Awesome. Wait, what? Are we live yet?
Yeah, we've been live for like 9 minutes.
Fuck
Awesome.
you in the chat room.
I'm not even wearing a shirt.
Yeah, I went
you
live.
bastard.
I went live before I found you guys.
Which is why I immediately grabbed a shirt and put it
So I
on.
was actually
I was
fairly
like, I bet you we're
close.
live.
I didn't do.
This is what happens.
I didn't do the split screen until like 10 seconds ago, so they were hearing you but not
Oh,
seeing
good. Quick, throw us on shirt before you blind our guests.
you.
Hey, fuck you! I'm a well-toned individual.
You're still pale. Has nothing to do with whether you're toned or not. You're pale as fuck.
So Rosie was trying to figure out how to put this on my head because it's obviously too big on its own, and ended up with like a crisscross of it across, like squished against my face, and just left it like that. And it was apparently the funniest thing she'd ever seen in her life. She must have laughed for about 10 minutes. She was trying to just get it around my neck, but it ended up just going like. And she thought it was quite funny.
Is it weird that I look forward to meeting Rosie more than I look forward to meeting you?
No.
Oh.
Everyone knows she's the real star.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
You know what?
Way
When I
cooler
make
than-
videos, I feel the same way about my top hat. That's why I don't wear it.
And you guys probably noticed green eggs and ham back there. Rosie was
they do.
actually reading that to me yesterday. Yeah, they grow up so fast.
Nice.
She didn't read the whole thing. She got a little disenchanted with the plot after about page 30. But but I was just impressed she made it that far. She did pretty good.
For those of you in the chat who don't know, Thrustbone is here, and Thrustbone has been drinking Captain Morgan Black.
Oh,
Since-
yay. It's almost as good as Kraken.
It's nowhere near as good as Kraken. Kraken was actually sold out at my local LCBO. I went there and looked
Hey,
for it.
it's a good substitute. It's
They-
the only thing you have.
They only actually had one supply of it ever, and you've been progressively buying it over time. And that one shipment has now been exhausted because you bought it all.
So I just posted.
That's what happened with the mead. They had mead from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and I bought all 36 jugs of the mead. It cost me $360, but I bought all goddamn 36 jugs of it.
So I just
And
posted.
I don't regret it.
That is awesome.
Saturday Night InSaNiTy just went live. Come join us for the best nerd chat on the internet.
Oh,
with
yeah, I
real
guess I should-
nerds.
I guess I should post on the Facebook page, eh? I will do
Because
that.
you'll go to other things and like, oh yeah, we have a weekly nerd chat. And you listen to it and you're like, this is the biggest piece of shit ever. These people aren't real nerds. I'm tired of you people pretending to be nerds. You are not nerds.
Where did you post it? I don't see the post anywhere.
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. That's why I'm not seeing it.
What does
Never
it
mind.
take to be a real nerd?
I'm about to post it over there.
Okay, fine. I'll put on a shirt and I'll prove my nerditude by wearing my one of 135 issue
Nice.
Master Shredder T-shirt. Now, when I say Master Shredder, I mean Shredder as in the Ninja Turtles movie Shredder, and not Ninja Turtles the
Oh, I
comic.
love that. I love that shirt. Shirt's awesome.
There you go. Nerddom at its best. I got a Shredder T-shirt, and a
Meanwhile,
tilted to one side.
I'm wearing
With a
a
porn stash.
what they call it's called Monster Nightmares from not Threadless.
T-Fury.
No, it's Threadless actually. It's got zombies, aliens, slothers, Godzilla, and Dracula, and it's like having a nightmare about all of them.
Awesome.
So that's what I got.
So, Cass,
That's more ashamed of what I'm wearing.
so I actually saw Cass today. We, on my mom's last day, we all went out to Montana's, which is this rib smokehouse place here. And, had big-
Montana.
yeah, a big pile of ribs and stuff like that.
Ribs,
Rosie
that's
even had ribs. She usually gets the chicken fingers, but no, she wanted what Daddy and Uncle Cass were having, so she got like the kids' version of ribs, which is basically just fewer ribs, but still just ribs.
You know what?
It's my
I
little
was
girl,
never
the
more
carnivore.
proud of an uncle as the day that my niece got 2 Big Macs and a large fry at McDonald's. So I know exactly how Cass feels right now.
There you go.
Granted,
So-
she didn't finish it and she hasn't ordered it since, but I still feel proud of Sierra.
That moment.
I'd like to formally add my nerd shirt into the ring. I am wearing a shirt of Animal on
There
the
you go.
drum set from Electric Mayhem.
There you go. I'm just wearing a Batman shirt because of
Reasons?
no particular reason to do with any news that happened this week at all.
No, not at all. What's up?
Happened this
Sorry.
week that I... Oh, you mean Mr. Affleck?
Batfleck.
Batfleck.
I don't know. Was there some news about Ben Affleck this week? I don't recall hearing anything.
Yeah, apparently he's making a new movie.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
His name is too Batfleck.
Batfleck.
No, but seriously, a couple of friends of mine asked me, Thrustbone, what do you think of Affleck being cast as Batman? I was like, I just hope that this doesn't turn into the George Clooney era of Batman. Because
I don't think he's gonna Clooney.
Are you saying Clooney's worse than Kilmer? Because I don't think that's true.
Everybody says that, but I think Clooney is worse than Kilmer, at least in that particular series of movies.
No. I think that they embodied different parts. So Kilmer was a better Batman. Clooney was a better Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So
no, that's how I feel about Affleck.
I can see
He'll
that.
be a better Bruce Wayne than he will be a Batman.
See, a lot of people just write off Kilmer outright, and I think that's just silly because he was not that bad.
He should have dyed his hair, but other than that,
he was fun.
Yeah, he should have had dark hair for sure.
That was him not wanting to dye his hair like a little bitch.
Ben Christian says Keaton was the best Batman. I agree, actually.
Yep, Keaton was 100% the best Batman.
Yeah.
Second best Batman would be Adam West.
See, now the funny thing is a lot of the backlash I see right now to Ben Affleck being casting is, to me, deja vu all over again. I saw the exact same backlash, obviously sans internet, when Michael Keaton was cast in 1989. The same thing, the exact same thing. I was like, no, that's ridiculous. He's a comedy actor. He's gonna shit all over the Batman legacy. And now what are people saying? Michael Keaton, best Batman ever.
I don't think he's the best Batman, and I would have said the same thing then, but I don't think he's a bad Batman.
Well,
and I would have said I didn't have any faith in him, but when I would have seen the movie, I would have been like, okay, he did a good job. That's what I would have said.
Okay.
And I'm going to give Ben Affleck the same respect.
Yeah.
I might make jokes about it, but I'm going to give him a fucking chance.
See, that's the thing, is like, those of us who have been down the Keaton road know where this can possibly lead. So I, too, am basically just kind of let's wait and see.
We all know the best Batman is Conroy.
For me, no, we're talking live action Batman.
I know,
obviously,
and that's the problem.
Can I interject for a second
Yes.
and say that I am the only one who is not completely concerned with how there's going to be the word justice repeated over and over and over again in this world's finest movie? Because that's exactly what they're going for. They want to make the world's finest, but they don't want to call it the world's finest. I wouldn't be surprised if the storyline was plucked right out of the world's finest #1.
They haven't even fucking settled on a title. It was Batman Superman, it was Batman vs. Superman, it's World Finest, it's Justice League. They don't fucking know what they want.
Well,
That's
if it's it's not going to be Justice League. There will be a Justice League eventually, but it's not going to be this
No,
one.
because they need to cast Tara Strong as Wonder Woman before they can...
She is so short, though.
They need the rest of the Justice League.
Like,
it's not just going to be Batman and Superman.
No, we had this discussion not that long ago. If anything, Tara Strong would be cast as Harley Quinn.
Yes. She'd do a very good Harley Quinn.
I said Harley. We were discussing not that long ago about a Batman Forever movie where you would have Mark Hamill as Batman Beyond. Sorry, where you have Mark Hamill as an aged Joker, and you'd have like who do we say would be an aged Batman or aged Bruce Wayne?
It would be Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood
Would be great.
Very aged Bruce Wayne.
So like that, and then you'd have like Tara Strong as like a younger, like a future generation Harley Quinn.
I have to say right now, real quick, Zach Correct said he wants Gina Carano as Wonder Woman, and I think that's the worst idea ever. Her voice was dubbed over in the only movie she starred in. Holy shit, she can't act.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna overwrite you, but I'm gonna say Harrison Ford as Batman / Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight Returns live action.
I mentioned that the other night.
Yeah.
I thought that was a fucking great idea.
That would be amazing.
How great would
You said that.
How great would it be not that only have RoboCop as Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight Returns, but also Harrison Ford / Indiana fucking Jones as Batman in The Dark Knight.
Here's the
10
thing.
years ago, I would agree.
Batman running around.
Hi.
Here's the thing about Harrison
Stratomaster, you're insane.
Unlike other people his age that might fit that character or definition, he hasn't gotten as fat and fucking out of shape as all the others have. If you take a look at what he really looks like, he can fucking handle that. He can fucking handle Batman.
Harrison Ford. The thing about Harrison Ford is that his son runs a vegan restaurant, right? And Harrison Ford converted.
Well, that's the problem right there.
Converted to veganism to support his son's restaurant. So the dude is super thin, super muscular, and he's like, all I want to do is make another Indiana Jones movie, and then I'm done. Which, by the way, Stelman, I was very upset with your video, Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones 5. No, sir, I don't want it, because all I want is another Indiana Jones movie where I can shove Harrison Ford's cock down my throat. I would just be like... all
I want for Christmas is another indie movie.
What the fuck did I just hear? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't quite know either.
Disturbed.
So anyway, let's open up a somewhat related can of worms then. In amidst all the joking and razzing and just flat out fanboy nerd rage, irrational hate, something I keep seeing coming up is Daredevil. People are saying like, Ben Affleck is Batman? Do you not remember Daredevil? To which my response is always, yeah, that's actually why I think he could pull off Batman.
Really?
I liked Daredevil. And the more times I watch it, the more I like it. The director's cut, specifically. If you have not seen the director's cut of Daredevil, you have not seen Daredevil. Period.
I still don't think he did a good job as Daredevil. I didn't think he was passable.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry. I saw the director's cut, and that's my fucking opinion.
Yeah. You always jump on the defensive as soon as I, raise an eyebrow. You're like, fuck you, Sean! That's my fucking opinion!
No,
it's
you went like this.
I don't have to say anything. I'm just like...
No, you didn't raise an eyebrow. You went, that's what you did.
Because I never hear any explanation as to why. I just hear, I don't think he did a good job as Daredevil. It's like, well, explain why. Okay. What did he do wrong?
Explain why. Because it's Ben Affleck in a
No, that's not gonna.
No, that's nothing to do with Ben Affleck's acting. I just don't think Ben Affleck embodied the tortured soul of Matt Murdock. Okay, he almost got there. But I don't think he really. It's Daredevil, Batman, and Spider-Man are really hard to cast. It's not. You're never gonna get a perfect casting. So I think Ben Affleck was acceptable, but I don't think he was good. There's a level.
But you don't consider him a complete write-off in the role, a
no,
lot of people do.
Not a fucking write-off at all. It was an
that's
okay
the problem
film.
I have, is they're just dismissing it outright because of some irrational, deep-seated hatred of Ben Affleck. It's nothing to do with the movie or the quality there, yes or no. It's just they hate Ben Affleck, so he can never do any right in their eyes.
Did you actually see the
bad movies?
It's like, whether you personally liked it or not, I'm sorry, Daredevil is not a bad movie. It's actually one of the better comic book movies we've had in a long time. In particular, from Fox. It's definitely one of the best Fox
best Fox movies.
It's one of the best Fox Marvel movies.
This might be a loaded question, but if you were going to buy Daredevil, the theatrical cut, or X3, which one would you buy?
Dumb question.
Daredevil, hands down.
Loaded question. Loaded question, but let's face it. My biggest problem with Daredevil is that they cast a black guy as Wilson Fisk. Not because I'm racist, just because Wilson Fisk has always been a white guy in the comic.
Yeah, but that was part of something that Marvel was doing generally at the time. They changed a lot of...
What's interesting is
Fury, Puppet Master was another one.
Howler Mouse said in the chat that Jennifer Gardner as Elektra was a sin, but you know what? Actually, that's one of the best parts of Daredevil, is Jennifer Gardner looks like fucking Elektra, hot as hell, athletic enough to do shit, too much of a ballerina thing, but that's a minor quibble. Yeah. She did a really good job. I think. It's the Elektra movie that was crap.
You gotta remember that when they were casting Elektra, it was either gonna be Ben Affleck's wife or Angelina Jolie, and I'd much rather have Ben Affleck.
Neither of them are great choices, but I think Gardner did great for what she had, And then you look at Elektra. The problem with Elektra wasn't her. It was the terrible fucking script that she was obligated to be in,
Yeah.
God
Well, the Elektra movie. I liked Elektra in the Daredevil movie. I didn't care for the Elektra movie so much.
And you know what? When Verminart and I sit down and write this Thrustbone comic, which used to be the Thrustbone game, it's going to be a comic.
Oh, God.
We're going to make a better fucking Elektra movie with me as the main character. And the horrible
with
script.
With your porn stash.
Top hat.
And top
hat. The full beard and
big boobs that are all like askew.
One slightly bigger than the other.
Higher. Yeah. Like, wow.
Hey, Sean, you've lost signal on your camera in the stream.
What?
I
have. Look at that.
It says lost signal.
That's awesome.
Boy, I
wonder what
really
happened
like
there.
watching this guy lost signal. He's such a good guy.
God damn it.
I've been waiting like 5 minutes to tell you. You guys were just like foaming at the mouth.
Sorry. Fuck. I forgot my new almost actual flesh tone. Good. Amazing. There. Echo. This is Rosie's contribution. There. Echo. People just
Echo
down
beats
the echoes
far away
and
in
just
time.
relax.
Echo
Yeah.
Always start the show off with a little bit of echo just to confuse everyone. I see it still works.
Hell.
I'm looking at my Facebook. Let's see if we can find the gang.
Hi, there's my
the gang much this week because there we go. She just left this afternoon, which gave me just enough time to get in a bit of roughhousing and playtime with Rosie because she's leaving too.
I see you talking shit about me, Eric.
Wow, we're listening. See if from an hour ago.
Hi, there's my
gang much this week because there we go. Just this afternoon, which gave me just enough time to get in housing and playtime with Rosie.
Even Thrustbone.
I see you talking shit about me, Eric.
Even Thrustbone wore a headset.
From an hour ago.
Hi, there's my
gang much this week because there we go. Just this afternoon.
Even Thrustbone.
I see you talking shit about me, Eric.
Even Thrustbone wore a headset.
Hi, there's my headset.
Has it also been nominated for 5 Oscars? If I'm not mistaken?
Even Thrustbone.
You talking shit about me?
Razzies?
Undeniable. It's
What?
undeniable that he's
Is there-
better behind the camera. But
So, I charted his high, medium. He was from starting high, goes low, and he's bringing his career back. I actually feel so.
I gotta say.
And greetings from Canada, Oscar. Oscar says greetings from Mexico.
Thrustbone officially watched The Town for the first time last Thursday.
And a random Xbox. Hello.
I gotta say, he's a better actor
And
than
Twig. The voices have hushed. It's okay.
I have The Town extended cut. I haven't seen it yet. I've owned it for like 2 years.
Stratomaster says
than the
Affleck
Who?
has been nominated for 7
That's a record.
Razzies. 7. Discuss.
6
That's what
Oscars.
I-
I rest
that's what
my
we
case.
were
And
doing.
6 Oscars. There you go.
Okay,
One
I'll
Oscar
talk
equals,
about
would need at least 3 Razzies to negate it.
Yeah.
Okay,
We were
Thrustbone
discussing
talked
that
about
already.
the Razzies
Oh,
and
well, there was
things
echoes
that-
happening. I don't know if you guys were
Oh.
privy to that. There was Echo Chamber
Oops.
of Doom with like 3 layers of echo happening.
Can I just say
lovely.
one thing about the Razzies and say that the
Yes.
Razzies aren't a real award?
Well, there's that as well. There is that.
Okay, fair enough. Halle
Really
Berry.
want to point that out.
But that's like saying that when Joe Cool from Kid Rock died, Joe Pesci accepted his worst rock icon ever award. And as someone who listens to a lot of rock and metal music, you could have picked someone who would have been a worse case to accept that reward. So giving Halle Berry a Razzie Award is like giving Chris Hemsworth an Oscar for playing
Did
Thor.
she accept it?
Well, that's what
Did
I
she accept
said.
it personally?
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Bye,
that-
whoever left.
But
Byron.
that's like that's what I just said. It's like giving Halle Berry a Razzie for her role in Catwoman is like giving Chris Hemsworth an Oscar for his role in Thor. He wasn't
To be fair,
that.
To be fair, 4 of his movies in a row got Golden Raspberries. Just saying. Daredevil's Geely, Paycheck, and Jersey Girl. Oh, and Surviving Christmas. That's 5 in a row.
I'd like to say that I paid the $6.50 for seeing Paycheck in the theater, and yeah, it was shit. But
4 Oscars, 7 Golden Globes.
Wait a minute. Paycheck was the one based on a Philip K. Dick story, was it not?
Yeah, but
the one that John Woo directed.
It wasn't that bad, as I recall. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
No, but I mean, it may have been the worst of that year, for all we know. Or one of the worst of the year.
I don't know.
Listen, as movie fans,
I thought the ending was a little far-fetched, but I seem to recall enjoying the rest of it.
Listen, there are certain as movie fans that will watch over and over and over again, and there are certain roles that will never watch.
Oh my God, Gabe! Gabe is in the house! Hero Super 99 himself! Dude!
Yay!
Okay, Yay! I'm the only person who knows who Gabe is.
I have no idea, sorry. I apologize.
I don't know every goddamn YouTuber. Partner in crime.
Oh! Okay, now I'm sorry. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've watched the channel.
The only YouTube channel I know where you can get 10,000 views filming yourself taking a shit.
I mean, the only reason I haven't been watching it is my internet's so crap it's hard for me to watch any videos at all.
Well, there you go.
You know?
That's true. He hardly even watches my videos anymore.
I can't.
He tries.
I have to download them all day. It took me 5 hours for your last one to download. That's how bad my internet was.
And he's just talking about one of the 3-minute quickies that I've done lately.
Oh, God. I'm talking about the 30-minute one that you recently did.
Wait. Can I ask a question? Why is Gabe not joining us in the hangout right now? Because he's clearly
contact.
He's clearly the best part of the wet movie videos, and yet.
Whoa!
I have
that's rude,
dude. Okay, wait a minute. You have no idea how much he's the best part until you see the uncensored cut of Out and About the movie.
How do you make
Gabe has some pretty memorable scenes in that.
Wait. How do you make an uncensored cut of a wet movie?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Gabe made sure that censorship would be required for the YouTube version.
Oh, that is what it is, folks. Wait. There are no comments.
I've seen both versions, so I can attest there is definitely a distinct and shocking difference.
Oh God!
Can I ask the mighty Zarenizar a question?
No, you're not worthy.
Mighty
Canadian.
Go ahead, my humble peon.
As one Canadian, did you just call me a peon?
Fellow
what else are you good for?
Lover.
To peon. Oh.
I have buck teeth and a porn stash. I will gnaw your dick off.
Promise? As long as you cup the balls gently as you go.
But I gotta ask, as a fellow Canadian who eats a lot of Ruffles chips, like I do.
Yes.
Do you have Ruffles jalapeno poppers?
Yes, I actually had them.
So good.
I had them last week, I think, here in the chat.
Yes, last week.
Really good. They've got some kick to them.
It's like sour cream and onion, but spicy.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Mia that they were more jalapeno than popper last night. Because last night they debuted in Ontario.
Oh, okay.
And I obviously was the first one to go there because it's Canada and it's Ruffles chips.
Yes.
Which is funny because in the town that I live in is the same town that Hostess chips appeared in.
Hostess made chips?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hostess bought Ruffles a while ago. I think they used to be separate companies, but the Hostess owns them now.
My biological mother used to be the bookkeeper for all of Ruffles, Ontario. So
everything is topsy-turvy in fucking Canada, man.
Twig is lamenting, has no idea what the fuck is going on anymore. Yes. Just hold in there. Hang in there, Twig. Just go with the flow. Just ride these rapids of insanity.
You want to know where the insanity part of Saturday Night Insanity comes from? It's me. I'm sorry. I drink at 12 noon until the show starts.
A random Xbox says, can't seem to get the video to play, only the QuickTime symbol.
That's okay.
Because you're a random Xbox.
Oh,
sorry.
On that note, I need to pee and get a beverage. I'll be back.
Hey,
I'm assuming random Xbox, you're on a Mac?
Don't shit on the random Xbox because I have an Xbox too.
I'm not. I'm making a joke. Chill. Chill, you drunk bastard.
I would just like to point out in terms of chips, I found something amazing today. I found mango habanero potato chips.
Oh, we have those.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
You want to know what sucks about Hawaii, Stoudman?
What?
Is that they allow Dog the Bounty Hunter to live there.
Oh, that is a really good point. And he's going to say brah a lot. Yo, bro, what's up? Blah, 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 blah,
Yo, bro, you gotta destroy that hash pipe yourself, or else you're not gonna learn how to overcome the addiction, bro.
I love that, yeah. I love that per episode, it's like he has a contractual obligation to have some kind of a chat with somebody where he's just like, listen, man, I've been there. I've been exactly where you are. I know exactly what you're doing, man. I know exactly what's going on.
No, he doesn't. Except he's coked out his fucking mind all the time.
Yeah, except he had
There's a whole lot of red in my eyes, isn't there? This is what happens when you've been drinking since 4 in the afternoon.
Is that the Modern Warfare 2 I see in your hand?
What?
What's this about Modern Warfare?
Crazy.
I saw the top corner of the box. This is modern. I'm like, yep.
Nope.
Okay.
Warfare 2? They made 2 games? That succeeded?
Didn't they make a Modern Warfare 3 at one point?
Yeah, I have it.
You mean it got past the first game?
I actually bought it for like $4 on Steam.
You want to know what the sad thing about Modern Warfare is? I bought it specifically to beat my cousin's husband at multiplayer. And when you get beaten by a disabled guy in multiplayer on Xbox Live, I'm sorry, but you're just a shitty gamer.
Or you're lucky. But if it happens consistently, then they're a shitty gamer.
Yeah.
Sick. You're gonna get killed sometimes, even by the 4-year-old who's just matching buttons. You know what I mean? It just happens.
The stickers off.
All you have to do in Call of Duty is learn the spawn points. That's all it takes to win.
Yeah, and grenade the shit out of them.
Modern Warfare 2.
I don't play Modern Warfare 2. I play
Company.
2.
Ah, boy.
Don't you dare shit on Bad Company, because Bad Company was awesome.
No, nothing wrong with Bad
Company.
Company.
Other Bad Company games. I haven't finished the first one, but I played the crap out of the second one. And holy
I got
shit,
all 3 of these games for $10.
High five, Garbage Gamer, because Bad Company 2 was the game that brought me back into competitive multiplayer.
I love Bad Company. I haven't played
the storyline in Bad Company 2 brought faith back into the fact that you can have a good single player.
You know what? I just loved all the Predator quotes they had in Bad Company.
I was so enthralled and into the Bad Company 2 story that I actually posted a YouTube video called Hag's Bong Story, if you've ever stopped and learned that one.
My favorite quote about Bad Company 2 was, "You don't go knife to knife with a Predator, man. You're gonna lose."
Hey, Byron has a cam finally.
In the first one,
like your pants on, Byron?
Where they're obviously you're the new recruit, and there's all the banter between the veteran soldiers there, and they're all just like talking back and forth, and it always ends up with making the new guy do it.
That's how it works in the military, don't you know?
My
You're the new guy, you got shit duty. You get bitch duty.
My only problem with Bad Company 2 isn't that the AI is bad. It's that sometimes the AI knows exactly what to do, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, sometimes it herps when it derps when it should have herps, and the other times it's just like, wow, you know, could you more accurately predicted what I was doing?
There are some times in Bad Company 2 where you don't even have to do anything. You would just stand there and watch the AI clear an entire building by itself.
Yeah. And I find stuff like that neat because it shows that they actually coded competent AI instead of just what I like to call meat shield AI, where they'll run with you and they'll look like they're doing things, but if you stand there, they will fire at one enemy and never hit him.
Yep.
You mean like Homefront?
Yeah, they will sit there and just fire constantly. They have unlimited ammo, both the enemies and and your partner AI does, and they will just fire constantly at each other and never hit each other. But in Bad Company, they will hit each other.
Yep.
If you wait long enough, your partner's AI could actually do the game for you.
That just sounds boring.
You know what the funny thing about Bad Company 1 is? That they give the redneck the shotgun, and not once does he make an Elmer Fudd quote.
I believe that is the higher quality of the Bad Company. They didn't go that low.
Hunting rabbits.
Bam!
No, but they did go low enough, like I was saying, that they had hags talking about how his grandma got all hyped up on Acapulco Gold, and so did their dog.
Bladder has been emptied. Currently filling a pot with that bitter black urine men call coffee to refill it again.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Maybe.
No. What the hell is with coffee? Because I don't drink coffee, and I haven't drinking coffee since high school. It's like, what the hell is so good about coffee?
Is this a Seinfeld routine? What's the deal with coffee?
What's the deal with coffee?
I'm asking as one Canadian to another. What the hell is so good about coffee?
I don't know. It's kind of like, you know how you drink a glass of Coke when you want to wake up a bit?
No, because I drink Monster Energy drinks when I want to wake up.
Okay, same concept.
Okay,
relax.
Same concept. Well, coffee is kind of like Coke, except it's not carbonated and it's hot instead of cold, and it's bitter instead of sweet.
So it's like the other side of the same coin.
Yeah, essentially.
I love the smell of coffee. I don't like the taste of it. So like I'll walk down the coffee grounds aisle going, oh yeah.
Well, the smell has a very rejuvenatory quality to it for sure. And for those of us who drink coffee on a regular basis, even more so, because then it fuels the anticipation of having that first cup and getting that jolt to wake up, you know?
So, in other words, it's like having a smoke for you guys. You're so used to it.
Kinda. Or for the same reason you drink a Monster Energy drink. Like, for example, I'm a little, tired because I just dealt with my mother all week and Rosie on top of it, so I need a bit of energy for this week's show. And my brother, but he's actually lower maintenance. So I'm making some coffee for my pick-me-up.
Okay.
And Haldermouse says coffee is legal cocaine if you brew it right.
Basically, what you're saying.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
Listen. Basically, what you're saying is that coffee to you is like drinking a Monster on Sunday morning to me. You're basically curing
or cocaine to a porn star.
There you go. Yes.
I used to work in porn, so I can tell you that 78% of porn stars do not use illicit drugs.
I like the image I had better. It was funnier.
Just everybody coked out constantly. Okay.
As someone who's fucked a porn star, I can tell you that she outright neglected alcohol, drugs, and red meat.
Wow.
That's fucking a travesty. Red meat? I mean, seriously.
Okay, fair enough. Steak. Nobody should ever outlaw steak, but
no.
I mean, it was the second best fillet I've ever had. Second best. First
best.
I'm not going to say who the first best was, but second best was definitely Devin.
I should mention just a bit of a plug here for those who are not aware. Over on the Facebook fan page, I am selling a stack of DVDs, just clearing out some stuff I don't need, some duplicates that I'm planning to upgrade or have upgraded already. Need shelf space. And money doesn't hurt either. So, yeah, head on over to Facebook and you can find the list there with the prices of each. Most of them are $5. There's a couple that go all the way up to 10. Ooh, so expensive.
You want a Crossbone endorsement, Sean?
So there you go. Sure.
Chat exploded.
Yeah, speaking of buying and selling...
So first come, first serve. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Speaking as
whatever doesn't sell is going up on Amazon. So
what? I purchased from
what's going on?
Private Collection.
Oh yes.
Speaking of buying and selling DVDs and Blu-rays and whatever, I picked up some awesomeness with my birthday money.
Awesome. Well, let's do our latest acquisitions in a moment because I've got a few to show as well. What were you saying there, Thrustbone?
I don't have any to show.
Speaking as Thrustbone and not as a thin, malnourished Canadian, I wish I could purchase from Zarin Isaac's private collection.
What?
Okay.
Just saying. If you're gonna buy DVDs, buy it from Sean McLean.
Oh,
gotcha. I got some birthday money, and I got basically it was from a viewer, and gave me a $50 Amazon gift card.
Yay!
And I bought stuff on Amazon.
That's always nice.
Well, ready for that? I will tell everyone what I got.
I bought my first movie in 2 years. Just a day ago. And the first movie that I bought in 2 years was Charlie Chaplin as the Dictator.
Oh, nice.
In The Great Dictator.
Nice.
Criterion Edition.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Because if you're going to buy The Great Dictator, you might as well buy it in the Criterion Edition.
A random Xbox says, I've never actually watched InSaNiTy before tonight. Well, welcome to your first live Saturday Night InSaNiTy with
everybody a round of applause for a random Xbox.
I'm guessing you finally got the video going. Yay. Saw you were having problems. We would have talked you through it, but you would have needed the video to be working in order for us to talk you through it.
So, I do have an announcement.
A random Xbox. You are not the only Xbox owner in the room tonight, because I, too, own an Xbox 360.
I think my coffee's ready. I will be back in a moment. And then we
can
I'm
going to go take a piss. I am going to pause my webcam. How do you pause your webcam? Let's look at somebody else.
Look at me. Look at me.
Okay, everybody look at Skinslip while I go to
the Everybody look at Skinslip. Everybody look at Thrustbone. What?
I own a PS3. I'm a proud owner of a PS3. What the hell just happened? What I missed?
Knocked over his webcam.
And now turned off. It probably got unplugged. No, it's on the table, looking down. That's probably what it is. I guess it could be a top ceiling corner edge piece thing.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Beep.
Putting the disc back in. Oh, I remember what he got. Yes. I remember now. I remember well. Got it for an okay price, considering current status of being out of print. Ish.
I'm excited for my Blu-ray pickups. I think I did pretty good.
Me too.
Pretty good for $15. Not bad.
Before I'll do that, I have an announcement I'd like to make. But I'm waiting for Sean to get back. Wow, that's a stack. Been a while.
I have finally filled one shelf full of Blu-ray discs.
Nice. Okay, so Sean, before we get to the show and tell part, I do want to announce that I'm having a big birthday bash here on Livestream on September 4th. It will be a 12-hour movie marathon, of which we will be marathoning Transformers the movie, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Tremors, Night of the Creeps, and Big Trouble in Little China, doing live gangbangs of them. So we'll be doing live, shitty, drunk commentaries. I will drop the link in the chat.
Wait, which day is your birthday? September 4th, right?
No, it's September 5th, but we're doing it from the 4th in the afternoon so that when we're done, I'll have turned 31, aka ancient.
Can I just say one thing?
No.
In the past few minutes, I've gone to the bathroom, and my thigh, my arm, and my head all hurt.
So yes, everybody is invited to come along to the live movie gangbang birthday bash fest next week.
Hey, Thrustbone might even be there
first week
for
of
one.
September. I mean, it's not next week. It's the week after next week.
Yeah.
So we'll pimp it out some more next week as well. But yeah, it's an everybody is invited kind of thing. So it'll be much
public.
like this, where it'll be the live chat on Livestream. We'll basically just take a break between movies, obviously, to restart the stream because it gets a little glitchy if we leave it running too long. But same thing as this, you can participate in the chat much as you are now, and you get to actually watch us doing a live gangbang. And if you actually do have the movies yourselves, you can join along and watch with us because
some special guests will be showing up in the hangout.
Yeah,
that is, you know.
One thing.
So it will be fun, much drunken shenanigans and stuff.
If Thrustbone can make it for the Transformers movie, it'll be the first time he's seen Transformers the movie since he was 6 years old.
Well, you need to own it. Is the problem. We're not streaming it. We're just watching them our own copies.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So you're on your own.
But yeah, Zach told me that I might be there for part of it. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You don't have to show up at the beginning. It is going to be at least 12 hours. We all know probably like 14 or 15 hours because of breaks and pee breaks and shitting and eating.
Well, the movies, like most of the movies, aren't more than 2 hours anyway. Like most of them are like 90 minutes. But
yeah, but we can't start anything on time.
No, this is true. This is true.
I just want to say one thing. Byron is here. Yes. Byron, who hasn't said anything, is here. So everybody give a round of applause to Byron for being so polite.
Yay,
and healing
Byron.
Up drunk people. Byron, you are by far the most
so
sentimental people.
Stoic and silent. And considerate of our feelings.
My camera doesn't even face the
So, before we get into the show and tell here, which I am feeling is imminent, the time, I think, is almost right. It is almost upon us. There is an item that I received this week, which some of you may know what it is if you pay attention to my Film AF page. Others may know what it is if you just know me on a really deeply, intimately personal level. If not, it actually is up there on the top shelf somewhere. But I'm not going to pull it out and show it to you right now. You're going to have to wait for the actual package opening video where it arrived. But you might see it up there, sharp-eyed viewers.
I think what it was. Like, did you tell us already?
I haven't talked to you guys this week. It arrived this week, so I don't think.
We'll know after SNI. Gotcha.
Yeah, you'll know later. So. Yeah, so since Eric brought it up first, Eric, did you want to show your goodies first?
Yeah, sure. I'll just run through. I got 6 things in total over the course.
Total cost $5?
No, actually, it cost about $161.
Jesus. Okay,
so
that beats me.
Birthday.
My total expenses, I think, were about $100 this week. So.
One more expensive than it should have been due to a really, really fucked up bank error, but. Enemy costing me almost all the rest of my money. But anyway, I got 2 Blu-ray movies. The first one being the 100th anniversary Universal edition of Blues Brothers.
Oh, there you go. The
with
original.
the slipcover.
Nice.
I got a with the slipcover for $10.
That's the 100th anniversary edition.
Yes.
Universal.
Of Universal 100th. Yes.
Universal 100th.
No, not of the Blues Brothers, obviously. Jeez, no. I feel old.
No, it's in the collection of 100 years.
I don't feel 150.
The next one I picked up for $4.99. It was the 15th anniversary edition of Clerks.
Oh, nice.
So I own Clerks now.
Nice. That's actually supposed to be a pretty nice Blu-ray. And I think
it
has most, if not all, of the extras from Clerks X on it.
It has all of them.
Absolutely all of them.
It's a very nice. So these are 3 PS3 games I picked up. One's a reacquisition because I sold it a while back.
But reacquisitions.
There is GameStop's having a 3 for $10 deal. You get 3 used games for $10, and I have a list of games available. So the reacquisition was Guitar Hero World Tour.
Okay.
Me and Stout to play online a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up Killzone 2.
Oh, love that game.
Yeah, this is actually my first time playing a Killzone game. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did not get into Killzone when it first came out on the PS2.
I enjoyed the first one, but I would say that the second one is a vast improvement. I mean, not just graphically, but just in terms of gameplay.
Oh yeah, the graphics are just incredible, especially on my TV.
Also, like for a modern first-person shooter, it's got a pretty decently long single-player campaign.
Yeah, that's from what I noticed. It's like it used a 20-hour.
Yeah, and it will properly kick your ass in all the right places too.
Good.
It's really good. I really enjoyed that one. I can't wait to play the third one.
So the last two things here.
Who's played a lot of first-person shooters on 360. Killzone 2, best first-person shooter since GoldenEye on the 64.
There you go.
Wow, that's a big.
So the last two things here. One was I was just floored when I got it, and the last piece is the really expensive item. So the last thing I got was Modern Warfare 2 because I wanted to get it and so I could play with Stout online on the PS3.
Right.
This was in the 3 for $10 deal, so I grab a box that looked like this, it was just a normal PS3 box.
Yeah.
And he does all the things behind the counter, and he pulls this out and hands it to me.
It's like the Steelbook edition?
This is the hardened edition, which is the Steelbook.
And art book too.
See, I got the Steelbook and the art book.
Oh, that is
so
sexy.
Grand total, I paid $3.33 for the Steelbook hardened edition.
Holy shit! I'm not even a huge fan of those games, but that is a fucking awesome deal.
For those of you who don't play Call of Duty, are aware, the art book makes up for the fact that all of the DLC codes are pretty much used up on that edition.
That's true. Yeah.
There was one code on here that if I had bought it new, I would have gotten. And I absolutely wanted it so bad. And it actually says on the back, it's a Call of Duty Classic PlayStation Network download voucher for the original Call of Duty.
Oh, that would be nice. But you can probably get that for like $6 on the PSN
I have
store.
the PC version.
Oh, well, there you go. So,
no great loss.
So this is the final piece here. The original cost with shipping was about $60, but due to a bank error, it ended up costing me $100.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of light gun games, but as you notice, I don't have any CRT TVs anymore, so I can't use my light guns. So after months of research, I found an alternative that acts like a gun con too, so I can play like Time Crisis and shit.
Right.
But it uses a similar technology to the Wii remotes.
Okay.
It's called the EMS Top Gun 3. So I picked it up and I got it here, and I thought it was going to look like a light gun. You know, those kind of they look like a gun, but you can still tell they're really fake. There he goes, and he's off.
All I saw was your bicep.
Whoa. 1 second. The dramatic build-up, people. This is a...
Crossbone is waiting for something to happen. Crossbone...
Sorry the way you said that.
Crossbone doesn't
taking a shit in his living room, clearly.
I shit in my living room once.
I did too, but it was into a trash can.
Oh, he's getting his stack.
That's what happens when you're drunk and all the bathrooms are taken up. And you have no bushes nearby. Like, fuck it, I don't need this trash can anymore.
Headphones?
No, he does not. He just unplugged and walked away. I think he can hear us, but he's unplugged.
He can...
But no, I don't know. I was partying with some friends, and all the fucking receptacles, the sink, toilet, and bathroom of all the bathrooms plus the kitchen were all filled with people vomiting because they drank way too much, and I was the only one who was at least smart enough not to do that. But I really had onset of really bad shitting. Like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. So I'm like, oh god. And I'm looking outside, like, is there anywhere? No, there's nowhere private for me to shit. Okay, so I go to my bedroom. I got fucking people passed out on the floor. Like, grab my little trash can, one of those 14-inch tall ones, right? I walk in. The living room's the only place no one's at. Fuck it. Drop the trash can down. Drop a Vaughn's bag in it. Dump in it.
Before you go any further, I have to ask: did it have the foot flip?
No, it did not. It was just one of those cheapo ones.
Yeah, sorry to run away. I just suddenly remembered a bunch of other things I got this week, so wanted to.
That's fine.
Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, your thing that you thought was going to look like a gun con.
Yeah. So you know what old gun cons in fact did? They're model like guns, but they're obviously fully looked like a toy.
Yeah.
So I opened the box, and this is what it opens up to.
Oh, wow.
No orange cap, which means
no
it's
orange
illegal
cap.
to sell in the States.
It's illegal to sell in the U.S.
That's
That's
awesome.
like RoboCop's Tech 9.
It does kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
RoboCop is a Brother 92F, motherfucker.
So when I turn it on, so
they modified
the coolest
it to
feature
make
about this is it has 3 fire modes. It has regular auto fire and auto fire plus reload for games that support it. But check out what it does when you fire.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. So you get, like, force feedback. That's...
It looks like a gun.
I can turn it on auto fire and just...
Oh, wow.
That goes so fast that the Google Hangout chat didn't even show it moving.
That's actually pretty badass. Like, that's the most badass light gun I've ever seen.
I don't feel bad for the fact that I spent $100 on this instead of...
most badass controller ever to exist in the world of illegal badass
pointing that gun at people.
Nice.
Stop pointing that gun at people! Gun safety, motherfucker.
Oh my god!
Metal Madness is here. He sensed there were guns happening, so...
So that is my awesome acquisitions for the week.
Guns and alcohol, and then metal.
Excellent. Well, that's some pretty good acquisitions there. That's
Metal.
Shall I go next?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
I
can wait. I'm gonna be dazed, as you know.
So.
What?
Sorry, everything's happening at once.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Metal Gear.
Can you hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I can fucking hear you. Shut up.
We can hear you, Metal.
You have a drink prepared.
The dumb question. You have the dumbest questions right now. Can you hear? Are you drunk yet? No, shut up. Of course you did.
This is the first drink that Metal and I have been able to share together since a month and a half ago. So, Metal, if you can hear me and you've got a drink prepared, raise your glass to the Metal Brothers, Frostbone, and Metal Madness. Together again.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
Cheers.
Okay. Well, you can't see me drinking my water.
Cheers.
I don't know who he is. He just wandered in and he has this creepy mustache and shit.
So my acquisitions are Dark Knight Rises on Blu-ray.
Oh, there you go.
3D on Blu-ray. The Barbarians / Norseman double feature. And the sci-fi movie marathon from Shout Factory, which is America 3000, Arena, Eliminators, and Time Guardian.
Nice.
And that's all shipping on August 20,
and Dread.
August 30 or
I missed you mentioning
22nd.
So
it's coming out on 27th because
3 days.
this. Yeah, because Barbarians is a pre-order to Shout Factory double feature.
Oh, that's the right. That's the Barbarian Brothers one, right?
Yes,
nice.
The Barbarian Brothers,
Sweet.
also known as the Barbarian.
Right.
As we all know, I have a love for shit films.
I always think of them as the Barbarian Brothers because did you ever see the deleted scene from Natural Born Killers that has them in it?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't remember that.
Really?
It's been a long time since I've seen Natural Born.
It's great. They get
decade.
horribly dismembered by Mickey and Mallory, and they end up letting them live because they recognize who they are like halfway through the dismemberment, and it's like, oh, I love these guys.
Wow, see, I don't remember that because it's been 10 years.
Oh, okay. It's in the deleted scenes.
It's on a VHS.
It never made it onto the final cut, but
I totally forgot to.
I thought it was a hilarious scene. Oliver Stone cut it because he didn't think it was as hilarious as he thought it was going to be.
Oh. It sounds fucking hilarious.
But I always liked it.
I did pick up these.
I'm now gonna watch this
with the money.
I gotta switch back.
I will be right
Where
back.
Are you?
Some metal.
Where are you?
He's the Amazon link.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
I'm now gonna watch this deleted scene because you told me to.
Yes, it's like 5 minutes long.
This will be here, obviously, around the 27th.
What do you got? Twin
Dragons.
Twin Dragons. Okay.
Jackie Chan movie.
It's hard to see.
Finally picked up. This is a wireless touchpad keyboard.
Oh, cool.
The K400, which is one of the more recommended models. They finally.
Oh, that's the one we were talking about, right?
Yeah, I did grab it.
Good.
So, this was I've always only had one Nintendo cable.
Yeah.
So I have an N64 and a Super Nintendo.
Right.
And I have to switch the cables back and forth. I'm like, this is fucking annoying.
Oh.
And the GameCube uses the same one.
So that'll let you. Oh, that's a 3-in-1. So that'll let you hook up all three?
No, they say 3-in-1. It hooks up SNES, N64, and GameCube because they all use the same head.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they use all the same video port.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but what's cool about this one is actually
I only have one cable for all three.
Well, you could input those into just a video switcher, and then problem solved.
I have a video switcher.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I have a video switcher with S-Video support, so it's nice
better.
to have the S-Video option right there.
That's awesome.
Most TVs today don't have S-Video, but
so total for that about $36.
That's not too shabby.
It might help if I unmuted the TV.
Free shipping.
Alrighty, are you ready?
Sure.
All my eBay packages arrived.
Nice.
Here we go.
All of them.
So first off, we got another stack of Doctor Who. Let's take a quick
The
peek.
Hun Brothers.
Now this is all Tom Baker, Fourth Doctor Adventures. I've only got one season and about 2/3 of Tom Baker left to go, and I'll have the complete Fourth Doctor run. So we have story number 92. Why am I backwards? Fucking stupid Google bullshit. Hold on a second. Oh, am I backwards for you guys? If I hold this up in the Google chat, is it appearing backwards?
No, it's only for you.
Oh,
You
no,
only
but wait
see
a minute. But
here.
I'm streaming this, like the big screen of me through, so the big screen of me is coming through backwards. Hold on a second.
Is that right?
Yeah, toolbox.
It looks fine when I look at the stream right here, actually.
Yeah, it looks... Are you sure? I don't think so.
You're forward on...
Yeah, you're the same. You're fine on the stream. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, so
you're
now... Fine. There.
Yeah.
Well, now it's fine because I fixed it. But anyway, okay. Good.
How'd you fine before?
There we go. Okay. The hell, where'd the chat go? And there we go. Now we're realizing. Okay. No, we weren't fine because I'm capturing what I'm seeing on my screen, right? And what I'm seeing on my screen was mirrored. And anyway, don't worry about it. I fixed it. It's good. It's good now. Okay.
So it was just you. It was all you.
Yeah, it was all me and also what I was sending out. So, okay, so we got The Horror of Fang Rock, story number 92. And then we got Horror of Fang Rock is fun, good claustrophobic horror story. We got a double bill. We got The Invisible Enemy and K9 and Company, A Girl's Best Friend, which is the first attempt at a Doctor Who spin-off. Didn't make it past the pilot, but it's there. And then this one just arrived as a separate one. Image of the Fendal, story number 94. Good creepy story. And then we have Douglas Adams' parody of just death and taxes in general, The Sunmakers, which is a lot of fun, especially if you like Douglas Adams' style of humor. And then we have Underworld. And then this is quite the epic, The Invasion of Time. Quite exciting. And then I've been waiting to get up to this one because this is one of the few times that the classic Doctor Who series had like a season-long story arc. The epic 26-part story, The Key to Time. So this is an entire season dedicated to this one story arc, split across 6 stories, and the whole thing is in this beautiful book-style box set, which is quite nice. So I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually start to see season set collections like this, now that they've got most of the run put out.
And I'm more likely to buy them that way.
Yeah.
Just to be saying.
Well, and a lot of people probably would be. And then we got Destiny of the Daleks. It's a pretty awesome
cover
on that
want
one, actually. And finally, City of Death, which is one of the all-time fan favorites.
Tom Baker just totally derping on that.
He is.
He has a beautiful smile. What are you talking about? He's a gorgeous, gorgeous man.
It's rape face.
Apparently, he has love for him.
I am extremely indebted to one of my viewers. I'll be doing a video about this shortly because he's got a couple more coming to me. But as you know, there's a lot of the classic series titles that recently went out of print. Well, apparently a lot of them have been showing up in the WB shop, which unfortunately does not ship to Canada and does not accept PayPal, so I'm kind of screwed. So one of my viewers stepped up and said, well, I can get them for you. I'm like, okay. So one of the out-of-print titles was The Curse of Fenric, and this was courtesy of YouTube user Nordstar. And you'll be hearing more about him when I do a little video in gratitude to him. But he's got a couple more of the out-of-print titles coming my way, which is great because they're freaking hard as hell to find right now. But apparently he really enjoys the hunt. So, next up, I think you guys saw these last week. I can't remember, but I got the 2 Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies in Steelbook form. Very cool. Very nice. Very sexy. Okay, just wanted to throw that in there just in case I forgot to mention it. Then, a couple of sets that I completed. Got set 2 of Robin of Sherwood on Blu-ray, which is the British series, which I love. I've had set 1 for quite some time, so this is now the complete series. There's only these 2 sets, and that's it. And pretty loaded with extras, too, as you can see there. So, yeah, very nice. And also completed another set. Got Season 2, the final season of the late 80s, early 90s War of the Worlds TV series.
I remember that.
So now have both seasons. Just angle that up a bit. And it is, of course, a sequel to the 1953 movie. So if you like the movie, get the series because it's a direct continuation of it. And it even ties into the 1938 Orson Welles radio play. So next up, we got 3 titles from Mum. We got Anthony Hopkins as an exorcist in The Rite, which I have not watched, but it does come with the slipcover. It's quite nice. Yeah, this is not a sticker. This is actually printed on the cover, so there you go. And then we got Cowboys and Aliens, which I've actually been wanting to see for quite a while. Now I finally can.
Yay! Does that have a DVD copy?
It does, yes.
Oh, good. We're all going to watch it together.
We can check it out together, absolutely. And then got a Stanley Kubrick triple feature. Got 2001, which of course I already have in Steelbook, but then it's also got A Clockwork Orange and The Shining. So I've been wanting to check out both of those. I've seen all of these, but
triple packs I want. Actually,
I've been wanting to watch these 2 again for quite some time.
I actually want to get the triple pack, the Austin Powers one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I don't really like triple packs, but if they are thematically linked in some way, I will.
I've had 2001 for a while, and I recently read the novel of 2001 a while ago, and I recently finally got around to reading the second book, 2010. So I've been wanting to get the movie of that. Finally found it. Yeah.
Dowd's favorite.
This has been available for a while.
I do like it,
but it's hard to find in just single, 2010 standalone form. Most of the time I find it in a triple pack with 2 other completely unrelated sci-fi movies. I wanted the standalone, goddammit. So anyway, finally found it.
I wonder if they made or are going to make a double pack with 2001 and 2010.
That I don't know.
That would be nice.
It
for
would
people
be
like
nice.
me who haven't picked up the Blu-ray yet.
2010 is okay, but one thing I found interesting about it, the movie actually does change some things from the book. Like, if you look at the movie of 2001 versus the book, they're very similar. There's a few differences, but they're very similar basically because they were written in tandem. They were written together. The book of 2010, however, was written first, and then the screenplay was written later without the involvement of Arthur C. Clarke, as far as I'm aware. They basically just bought the rights from him. And they changed some stuff. Like, there's a brief moment in the movie where it's a combined Russian-U.S. space mission to the Discovery to find out what went wrong, what happened, right? And there's a little subplot that kind of interrupts the main plot of the movie shortly, where Russia and the U.S. End up going to war back on Earth, so it creates this tension on the ship, and then it all just kind of blows over. That doesn't happen in the book at all. It's just...
I actually liked it.
They're just, they're Russian and U.S. working together in space for a common goal. That's the story. They don't bring any stupid politics au jour into it. They just tell a good sci-fi story.
I don't think it's stupid. I like it.
It's one of those moments where you go, yay?
Yeah.
It brought more attention to the movie.
Really
bad.
Well, I kept waiting for that to happen in the book, and it never did. And I was like, oh, I guess that only happens in the movie. And I felt no lack of tension from its absence. So, yeah. Anyway.
I love
the Abyss special edition.
So here we go. This was just a serendipitous find that, even though it was technically not in the budget, I could not pass up, especially since we were talking about it just the other day, saying, hey, if you're collecting Disney movies, you should get this one if you can, if you're lucky and can find it, because it's out of print, been out of print for a couple years. You have the 4-disc special edition of Fantasia and Fantasia 2000.
I want to reach through the camera and choke you right now.
With the slipcover.
I mean...
No.
I'm very happy with my Legacy Collection box set, but...
And this was... And not only did I find it, but it was on sale. It was like in clearance for $33. Which is actually
like half of what it's going for right now.
It's like it goes for about $60 now, roughly around that.
Yeah.
But
crack smoking bastard.
Yeah, I don't even usually look at the Disney section, but I just happened to flip through it just for no reason at all. I was just like, Fantasia double pack. Stout was just mentioning this the other day. I have $33. Yes. I think yes. So that's the first...
I love how you had to think about it. I've been like, yep.
I actually did. I put it back on the shelf and walked away. And then I turned around and walked back.
How many times I've done that in a store?
And this one I have seen twice recently, and that is it. I decided that the second time was my second chance, and I should not pass it up, because I put this off for far, far too long. Season 1 of Transformers Prime. The limited edition Blu-ray, which includes the prequel graphic novel, which the regular edition Blu-ray, which is currently available, does not. So there you go. The first season of Transformers.
That whole
Prime.
Series is now available on Netflix, too.
It's pretty awesome. I watched the first episode with Rosie. By the way...
not including the movie? The movie
what?
Part?
There is no
movie. Is that including the Faces of Darkness, the first 5 episodes? Like, movie? They showed it as a movie.
Oh, you're talking about the 5-part... I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, it's in there in its original episodic form, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
The 5-parter. Yeah, no, it's the complete first season. But, yeah, for Cliffjumper fans, who were a little bummed that Cliffjumper doesn't make it past the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
Bullshit! Fucking voiced by the best person
voiced
possible
by The Rock,
for it.
yes.
Yes! It was perfect!
But Cliffjumper fans, that's reason enough for you to get the limited edition, because the entire 4-part story in that 96-page graphic novel is Cliffjumper and RC trying to get their way to Earth. So it's like entirely centered around Cliffjumper and RC, so... There you go.
You get your Cliffjumper fanfare.
A little more Cliffjumper. You can get the graphic novel separately, by the way. It is available separately. It usually goes for about $8 or $9.
Really,
so
the only problem I had with Transformers Prime is that they went more Michael Bay-ish with the look of the Transformers, and it just bugs me enough to where I have a hard time watching it.
Yeah,
my only problem is Bumblebee with that. That's the biggest Michael Bay influence, Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee is still a Camaro and not a fucking beat-up.
And he doesn't
fucking bin.
Well, Bumblebee kind of R2-D2s in this one, whereas in the movies he would use amusing radio bites. So no amusing radio bites in this one. He R2-D2s and one of the kids can understand him. So anyway, I watched the first episode with Rosie, and she was all like, "This is so cool," blah blah blah. And then it got to the part where Cliffjumper buys it, and she was just like, "Excuse me." She just walked quietly into the other room, laid down on the bed, and proceeded to bawl her eyes out. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. So pause, go in, and she finally calmed down. She said, "It's like a horror movie." So then she eventually she composed herself, and we came back, and she was like, "Okay, take it off, pause." I'm like, "Are you sure?" "Yes." "Okay."
Yes.
So then we watched the rest of the episode.
So
she watched the rest of the episode where nobody else dies, and she really enjoyed it a lot, actually. She really... So much so that for the remaining half hour before her bedtime, she wanted to play Transformers. So I was... what was it? She had me play the corpse of Cliffjumper, and she was another Transformer trying to revive me by sticking fuzzy things in my armpit and perfing my tummy. You know, just like they do in the show.
Oh, your daughter's adorable.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Cat
it's
Black
like
in the chat says it's nothing like Bay's Transformers.
She has a little moment where she has to deal with the feels, and then she's okay. She can carry on with the rest of the story. It's the same thing with Toy Story when she was like 3. Oh no! Here comes the fire! But she refused to leave. She wanted to see what happened.
That part in Toy Story 3, you gotta admit, that is really dark.
It is.
For a Toy Story, good lord.
It is.
I'm sitting there, when I watched it for the first time, even me, 20, at the time, 25, just looking at this going, what? Yes, take these lovable characters we've loved since 1995 and
dry
burn them
in the house.
So, as far as Transformers Prime on Blu-ray goes, Season 2 is, of course, available. And then for some reason, they're skipping over Season 3 and going to the post-Season 3 epilogue movie, Predacons Rising. I would assume they're going to release Season 3 eventually to fill in that rather essential gap there.
I believe it's slated, yes.
I hope so.
And I believe it's Transformers Beast Hunters, the next series, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not another series. It's like, as far as I know, that's it. They're done.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Is that Season 3? Was Beast Hunters Season 3?
Beast Hunters is Season 3, I believe, yeah.
Oh.
That,
I think.
Cat Black said,
something like that.
Transformers Prime, the Transformers are nothing like the Bayformers, pretty much. And Stratomaster said that the look of Prime draws from the Bayformers, but the storytelling is light years better.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. Is the storylines are so much better than the Bayformers movies, but like I said, it still just eats me a little inside to see that little bit of Michael Bay influence with the design of them.
That was kind of my first impression of it, but
I think you get used to it over time.
Well, it was kind of like a lot of people had the same issue with Transformers Animated when it came out. Was they were like, God, why are they so freaking over stylized and everything? But apparently the stories were just amazing in it.
The stories were great.
Really well written series. So that's one that needs a re-release because those went out of print way too fast. But but yeah,
I was 17 and I was traumatized by Toy Story 3.
Dad tore back to youngin.
Yeah, but no, I'm definitely going to enjoy. I've been wanting to pick this up for ages, so I'm definitely going to enjoy sitting down and marathoning it.
How do you?
I'll probably.
How do you think I felt? Me being the age I am, I remember when the first movie came out and watched it adamantly, and seeing in Toy Story 3, seeing all this evil shit happening to the characters you've known since you were little. No. Talk about being traumatized.
Yeah.
Oh, and fuck you to all those people that said, that the ending to that movie was not tear-jerking, and some people thought it was funny and not accurate. Yes,
or we were talking about
Walker.
You have no soul.
What was it, Skinslip? We were talking about something like that just yesterday on Facebook.
What?
What was it? Oh, the end of one of the episodes of Walking Dead. That's what it was. Where, without spoiling it.
Oh, God! The scene with the Rick and the...
Yeah, but there's this moment where Rick, the main character, experiences a moment of intense emotion. And it's perfectly justified, his reaction. And Skinslip and I were just saying, like, wow, that was really powerful, dramatic stuff.
I was fucking tears! Are you fucking kidding me?
Pretty teary and, crying like a man baby. And I was like, yeah, I know. I mean, you could really feel his pain. It was very genuine and very real and stuff. And then I proceeded to tell him, it's like, glad you're watching it now instead of when it originally aired, because I just wanted to bitch slap the entire internet at the time because there were so many just stupid, ignorant comments about it. Like, why did he act like that? He was overacting. He's such a bad actor. Like, I burst out laughing when I saw that. I'm like, you fucking heartless idiots who have never experienced loss in your entire life.
That's the other problem. They've never experienced intense loss. Never had that moment in their life.
You do not understand
everything
pain.
Smacks you in the face, and you just everything's horrible, and the only way to make it better is to fucking bawl your eyes out right there in front of everybody.
Exactly.
That fucking happens to all of us because we're fucking adults. We fucking did this shit. We've lived our fucking lives, you know? That's what fucking happens. Most people are complaining are 15, 16, 18, maybe 20-year-olds who are just starting their fucking lives, you know? Like, shit. That's fucking real. That's a real fucking emotion.
Yeah.
I bet that motherfucker dug deep for something that happened in his fucking life. And I bet those are real fucking tears, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, fuck.
There it goes. the thing about
I thought it was a very, very powerful moment.
Very similar moment. Torbeck says the thing about Toy Story 3 that got me was when I was going into senior year, a year away from college, so I cried like a bitch. Because I was relating so much to it at the time.
Cyber6 says, long and loud and clear.
And most of us who have left home know exactly how that feels like. A lot of our toys got destroyed, lost, thrown away, given away.
That is true.
You know?
I think every child has experienced that.
I got good news. For my birthday, I shall be getting drunk. I have alcohol money on the way.
I have saved alcohol from the last drinking night we had.
So did Justin.
Because it's the middle of the week and I won't have the little one for a couple days before and after.
That's why I chose it.
It's perfect timing for me, so...
And people like Meadow can pop in, have one drink, and go to bed.
I'll make sure my internet is paid, so I'll have internet for that week too.
I told Meadow, his only requirement is to come in and have a shot with me. That's it.
Hey, anyone wants to send me several $100 to pay my internet? Feel free. I won't complain. That's fine.
Same here. Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
And send Skinslip about $5,000 to upgrade his internet to real internet.
And his computer,
and have it paid
and get a real
for the next
camera.
5 years.
Again, Torbeck goes, when I gave away my Turbo Man, a part of me died.
Turbo Man? There's no toys for Turbo Man.
Twig, why won't your birthday be anything exciting?
What? It's the day before. No, Twig, you have to come celebrate with us.
Yeah, do something.
Your birthday
God damn
the
it!
day before we start.
You have friends waiting here for you to do stuff with.
Yeah. You can come commiserate with us.
Yes.
I'll even let you in the hangout for a while for one of the movies if you want.
And don't worry about, feeling miserable and stuff. We all feel miserable all the time, too. You'll be in good company. Misery does love company. Right,
you know what part of my birthday?
Misery Company. That should be our code.
Long talk with my dad, wondering what I was going to do with my life. That's always a wonderful conversation on your birthday.
Happy birthday to you. You're a miserable cunt.
Wait a minute, that doesn't even rhyme.
Misery Company, where your fears are realized.
Misery Company, where your fears are realized. Yes. Your fears and your feels.
That's our name of our production company now, Misery Company Productions.
Misery Company.
Fears and feels.
Well, Twig, if you come down here, I can give you a free tablet. I'm not using it.
There you go. Done. See?
Should I drive several hours south?
You lose metal?
I think we did. And now you're gonna lose me because I need to go smoke. I'll be back.
God damn.
I need to get
No!
I am thirsty. Get some more.
Oh wait a minute.
Well, you know what?
Stuff I got this week. Well, I'll show you the rest after.
Wait a minute. I spent more money I didn't have.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which is why I'm selling my DVDs. Because I can't afford the stuff that I got.
He's actually selling DVDs to downsize the collection. We all know that.
Well, I know, but
he's like the rest of us. He has way too many fucking movies.
He's also selling them so that he can probably get some more money so he can buy some more stuff, which is what we all do. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I wish I had that option, but there's no place around here that I care to take it to. They're all like, I want store credit. I'm like, well, I don't want store credit. I want some cash and go buy an Amazon gift card and get real deals, bro. Zach, we're not talking about Atlantic Rim. No, not at all. No.
Shit. I clicked the wrong button. No. Problem solved.
What happened?
I connected my external hard drive to my computer so that I could transfer some files over. And I accidentally, instead of clicking open folder to view files, I clicked import pictures and videos to Dropbox. I'm like, yes, import 500 gigs of everything.
Just unplug the drive
no,
and wait for Windows to catch up.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck you, Windows, fuck you. God damn it,
there we go.
That database query failed again. Yes,
so,
Zach.
Like...
Zach asked, did anyone see Cloud Atlas? Yes, I loved it. If you didn't love it, go to hell.
It's like when we were talking about misery, though. We're all miserable. about we make ourselves laugh and have a good time.
I love to laugh. Ah! My inner child screaming.
Anyways, yeah. Because people were talking over me the last time, so for $10 I got this, and this, and this.
Force Unleashed 1 or 2?
1.
I really like that.
I will
I played it all
play them eventually.
I played it all the way through. It was good.
Let's just be honest. When you get to this age, you're collecting games, not playing them.
Zach, Cloud Atlas was my #1 movie for last year, actually. It's on my favorite movies list. I don't own it yet, which is fucking stupid. And yes, David Osborne, we do have one person here who has seen Kick-Ass 2. That would be the drunkard known as Metal Madness.
Yes. When I just
short review is save your money.
Yes. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money.
The one beautiful thing about
I've heard some disturbing things about it.
Go see The World's End instead.
World's End. Or Your Next, by the way. Your Next is also getting really good reviews from my friends.
The beautiful thing about iced tea is that even if you have only a little bit left, like I only poured about that much, you can dilute it with water and it still fucking is iced tea.
There you go. So, okay, the final item I picked up last time, I think I picked it up since last time, was Volume 5 of John Constantine, Hellblazer. There we go.
Nice.
Dangerous Habits. This one is
based on the movie, right?
The biggest tome yet. It's almost a full 400 pages of Hellblazer awesomeness. Right? And it's got, for the first time ever, it actually has Jamie Delano's final story arc reprinted. It's never been made available in trade paperback form before, which is the Golden Boy storyline. And I have to say, not an insignificant storyline at all. In fact, Dangerous Habits refers directly to it. So, why has this never been available before? Anyway, this is, of course, the new edition.
Rights issues, probably?
I don't know, or just DC being idiots. They skipped a lot of random issues in the original paperbacks. But this is Volume 5 of the new editions that are reprinting every single issue in chronological order, and any related single stories from different collections and stuff like that. So it's really is the definitive Hellblazer library. And I'm most of the way through Volume 5 already, actually. I found it a really, really good read. I've been enjoying it immensely. So, yeah, definitely check it out. And actually, I just watched the movie again the other night, which prompted me to start reading the book again, or to pick up the book and start reading it. Because my mom has it, but has never watched it before. I was like, no, okay, we're going to watch this movie because I think you'll really enjoy it. Because she's a big fan of Supernatural and all that type of stuff, so I thought she'd like it for the same kind of reasons, because it's very much, the same kind of genre with, heaven versus hell and demons on Earth and stuff like that. So, yeah, good fun. So anyway, Dangerous Habits is probably one of the storylines that the movie was most heavily inspired by. It's Garth Ennis's debut storyline and is considered kind of one of the big turning points for the series that defined Hellblazer for the next, several years. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. But by all means, check out the first 4 volumes before you check out that one, because they're all good. It's just a great series.
Oh, fuck you, Justin. I saw that I made that mistake. I literally was about to put the asterisk in there, and you fucking did it before me.
What?
I typoed. I accidentally hit the apostrophe when I didn't mean to, and yeah. Yes, if anyone needs movie recommendations, see Your Next or World's End. There's nothing else right now that you need to see.
Yeah, Stoudman says, I edited his stuff. It's cool. And Rose Marlin says, you edit Ennis? Yes, he's Garth Ennis' editor. In fact, Stout is the only reason his stuff seems to be so good is because Stout takes the rambling drivel that Garth writes and makes it readable.
God, it's so hard. To be quite honest, most of the creative stuff is mine anyway.
Garth Ennis is actually a pseudonym for Stout and this mysterious writer from Ireland.
That's
or
right.
Scotland.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
This is all lies. I wish. I would be getting paid. I wouldn't be getting paid much, but I'd be getting paid.
That's right.
And as Raptor said, Stout actually makes Raptor's articles readable.
Awesome. Donovan Barry says, Sean, this week I watched your playthrough of Homefront and thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, that
Which isn't all.
That one's pretty short. It's like, 6 hours long, including all the epic fail moments. I couldn't believe how short that game was.
That was the biggest complaint. It was too short.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed it for as long as it lasted, but it was way too short.
Well, and the AI was kind of crap too. Like you sat there for like 30 seconds, like a minute, waiting for your teammates to kill the guy you were having problems with, and they didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, the teammates are kind of useless. If there was some kind of co-op mode, that would probably be more useful. But the Goliath levels were fun. And
the biggest problem is the game was designed for multiplayer.
Yeah, and I did enjoy the story. I thought there was some really good, powerful, emotional moments in the story, which you don't often see in video games, especially in first-person shooter games like that. I thought it was quite good.
Too long didn't read. It's decent.
More like in this case. TSDR, too short, didn't care.
Yeah. The, what was it? The opening scene where you're on the bus, passing by, like, all the, horrors going on in the streets. It was pretty powerful. There's some pretty powerful moments in that.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I'd own it if I got it for the PC, because I do not
and the absolutely non-hilarious TigerDirect.com store.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what was it? There was Tiger Direct and there was something else.
Oh, there was a bunch. There was like a White Castle.
I think there's a White Castle there, and
there's a Hooters in there somewhere.
A lot of people were saying, what blatant product placement? It's like, well, it wasn't...
That's how they pay for the games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's product placement, but it's product placement that actually has a point to it. It's like it's showing you real places in the real world to make it a more believable world and more relatable. So I thought it was product placement used well.
Mm-hmm.
Used effectively.
Cat Black said, anyone caught a movie lately that they were pretty sure was going to be bad but ended up liking it? Yes, The Tall Man. I thought I was going to hate it. I was like, oh, it's going to be a shitty horror movie. Me and Stout were like, okay, we're watching it. And the movie, you're like, okay, this movie, it's okay. And then out of nowhere, we're a different movie. You're like, holy shit, where'd that come from? But it led up really well, and I liked the movie it became.
Donovan asks, are you still doing Splinter Cell? Yes, I will get back to Splinter Cell eventually, just not sure when as of yet. And welcome, Cass.
Hello.
Yay. Did you just get back from off the road there?
Yeah, I just got back. Just got home, actually, about 10 minutes ago.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Cass and I actually had dinner together today, here, in the same location of time and space.
I was standing
right in the same location because that would blow up the universe, but you know what I mean.
It's actually standing right behind Sean just a matter of hours ago.
That's right, yeah. Staring at me.
We forgot. Yeah, we were going to log in on the Hangout and have just me and the camera. It's like, hey guys, what's up? And just
wait a minute. Out. It said Zarin Izarak. What the hell?
Yeah.
But, so pretty cool. We had a good stack of ribs at Montana's. Quite tasty.
Obviously never heard of.
You mean the stack of ribs?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Cass actually didn't finish all of his.
I got leftovers.
I finished all of mine. I have no leftovers because I ate everything.
I just live in Texas, where I'll just go down the street and can't help but run into a Texas pit.
People just give you ribs in Texas.
Yeah, no, you walk down the street, you're like, I don't want these leftovers. You look
in Texas, people use ribs, bourbon, and a gun.
True story. I've actually had someone give me food because they thought I was homeless.
Okay. Actually, I remember.
They thought you were homeless?
Yeah.
I heard a story like that. Actually, a friend of our dad's was down in Texas once. He works as an auditor, and so the company he was auditing, the clients, whatever, took him out for dinner one night, and they ordered this thing called the platter, which was apparently $100, and it had every kind of meat you could possibly imagine. He said when they were all stuffed to the point that neither of them could take a single bite, he said they could have gotten up and 4 other people could have sat down and eaten a whole meal.
Wow. That's crazy. Craziness.
Alright. Correct.
I just have to say I was really tempted, just based on the little snippet dose I got today. Really wanted to buy you a bottle of booze for having put up with Mum for an entire week.
Oh god.
Why didn't you? What the hell?
Yeah.
The hell kind of brother are you?
The little snippet I got, today.
I did. Originally the plan was, I'll just film some videos, do a video here, a video there while Mom's here. Yeah, no. I did one. I did a package opening video, which you'll see, and so I had to have Mom off to the side, and she was being all like paranoid about not saying anything or making any noise and trying to be all quiet. So it's just this tension in the air the whole time, and I'm trying to be my usual jovial Sharon Isaac self and do a nice, relaxed, fun package opening, and I can see her out of my peripheral vision occasionally glancing over and looking and saying, "Stop looking at me. Just let me do my video thing." And yeah, so that's why there was no videos this week. I'll be doing lots of videos. Rosie's going back to her mom's tomorrow, so I'll be doing lots of videos in the next few days to make up for it. But yeah, it's just weird.
Come on, Netflix.
Weird tensions. Like, for example, we were watching Total Recall 2070, which is an awesome series based in the worlds of Philip K. Dick, like very Blade Runner inspired, and it's just a great sci-fi cop series. But the main character's name is David Hume, and at one point he's talking to this. Well, I won't give away the plot, but he's talking to this woman who should know him, and she's lost her memory. So she says, he says like, "Yeah, hi, it's me, David." She's like, "Oh, David who?" And then I jokingly said, "No, David Hume." And anybody in this room would have got that joke instantly. It's like, I get it, not funny, but I get it. But that's the kind of joke it's supposed to be, right? It's pretty simple. And she was like,
or we'll give him like, "Oh, really, Sean, really?"
But then, yeah, exactly. Like, you would have reacted and got it appropriately. But Mom was like, "Oh, is that what she said?" Like, no.
My mom's like that too.
So then, 10 minutes passes, and that was like the cliffhanger of the episode. So 10 minutes passes, we go through the ending titles and the recap, and it comes back, and then, he's talking to some doctors. It's like, "Yeah, she's lost her memory." He says, "No, she didn't remember him. She lost her memory." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. But you said David Hume. That's not what she said." I'm like, "Oh my God, Mom." It was
she's
a
like
joke.
that because I even noticed that a few times.
And she was like, "Oh, well, that's not what you were like." It's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I'm like,
well,
and just trying to explain it. It's like, forget it. Just forget it, Mom. You just did one of these. And I don't think she got that either.
It's like, I fixed my hair.
Walk to the room, slam the door shut.
Make your brain work.
Well, actually, it's funny because I noticed that a bit, like at the table and that.
Yeah.
For dinner, and also Charlotte and I have noticed this independently as well, that Mom has to sort of be in on everything.
Yeah.
And it's like there's sometimes when you're in a small group of people, and two people kind of have a conversation, you'll miss something they said, and you let it pass.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that? What did you say? Huh? It's like...
And then you have to explain it all, and...
Yeah, and it's like, or it'll be some in-joke between the two of us, and you have to explain it to her, and it's like, as Charlotte put it, it's like, the train left, just deal with it.
Yeah, I know.
Wait for the next train.
Other times
okay.
I'd be sitting here doing something on the computer, and I'd just kind of mutter something to myself. She'd be like, what? Like, never mind. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. No. Why would you think I was talking to you in that moment? I'm clearly just muttering to myself. Staring at my computer screen. I was typing 2 seconds ago.
When I talk to you, I start sentences with, hey, Mom.
Or I turn and face you.
Or when we were at dinner, and it's like, she insisted on opening the wet towelette.
I knew we were going to be discussing this later.
So it's like we're sitting there, and Rosie's having her ribs and everything. Or no, she's having her dessert. She's got like 3 little ice cream cones in this rack. Is a cool little thing. So she's having her ice cream. She's not even halfway through with them, and Mom's like, "Oh, can you give me one of those moist towelettes?" I'm like, "Okay." Here you go. And she starts opening it. I'm like, well, why are you opening it? It's like, well, just, so she can wipe her hands when she's done. It's like, she's not even halfway done. Don't open the moist towelette now. It'll be dry by the time she's washing her hands. It's like...
And then she just looks right at Sean and goes, rip.
And I'm like, why are you doing that? It's like, because I'm ignoring you. Like, so you're just doing it to be defiant. I see. How mature,
Mom, you're being stupid.
And then, oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Mom.
Oh, so then she finally gets around to using the moist towelette, and then I was thinking it, but Cass was the one who said it.
I said, now Rosie's all clean with her dry towelette.
And then Mom says, it wasn't dry.
She was like, it was actually
Rosie should have said, yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And then at that point it was so funny because, she was like, it was actually still wet. And then Sean and I just kind of looked at each other. We just burst out laughing and just said how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't contain myself anymore.
We didn't even need to say anything at that point. We just looked at each other. It's
like,
I'm just thinking, have fun on the ride home.
Oh, poor Cass. I'm sorry, Cass.
Well, before we even left for dinner, his mom had already had her row about getting wet outside, and we're like, it's the West Coast.
Yeah.
And I jokingly, I said, as we're going out, I said, whereabouts the Greyhound station, Sean?
Yeah, I know.
Just in case I need it as a backup.
And it was like the lightest sprinkle imaginable, and she's like all... like trying to find places where she can get it like a second of cover under a tree or something as we're walking to the restaurant. Like, and Cass parked very intentionally like right next to the handicap spots, so it's like as close as you can possibly get to the door.
Well, then she went the wrong way. We're like, she's looking for the entrance. I was like, oh yeah, we turned left. She completely goes right.
Yeah.
Like,
you did the whole your other left thing.
Yeah.
But then after the meal,
what she did was she dove. Because there's like kind of like an awning, but the problem is it's so steeply raked that there's actually more rain coming from the awning because it's all dripping off, running off the roof. So she went to dive for that and probably got more wet in the process. Well, and then she was in the way of you opening the door, so she had to go back out over the awning again and into the rain again anyways.
Yeah, because she goes under the awning behind me. I'm trying to hold the door open for everybody, so then she has to go back out and around this pillar to get to the door. It's like, why didn't you just walk straight? Did you really need that half a second of dry? What is that? Did that make your whole trip for you? Was that really that important?
Even though the awning made her more wet in the process twice.
And then
shut up, logic.
And then we get, and then Mom and I go out for our after dinner smokes because we're the only two who smoke. So we go out. And then Mom's like all
Rosie
paranoid about making sure that she's standing far enough away from the windows because there's a bylaw here that you have to be at least so far away from the doors or windows if you're smoking, right? And nobody gives a shit about that bylaw. In fact, there was a garbage can with an ashtray well within the limit of how far you can be away from the window. So I'm standing near the ashtray and having a conversation with Mom, and suddenly she just kind of walks away and goes like way down the sidewalk till she's like right on the edge of the parking lot. like 50 feet away from the wall, and I'm just like, Mom, you don't have to stand like 3 miles away. It's like 3 meters, and they don't even care. It's like, well, I didn't want to put the butt out in the garden. I'm like, there's an ashtray right here. So, yeah.
Mothers.
Good old Mom.
I love my mom, but yes, it's very. They also know what buttons to push.
I love questioning. I love questioning Mom logic, though. Because I remember, because Mom has this whole thing where
she can never reconcile it, ever.
Well, of course, because Mom's quite a heavy smoker, like the smells in the house and everything.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I would always purposely like not do laundry or anything when I would stay there with her, because I just know I'm gonna have to wash the smoke smell out of my stuff when I get back to Victoria.
Right.
I think we made Byron need a cigarette, apparently. Smoke. Yeah, so like it became like this routine with Mom. She would always offer to do my laundry, knowing full well I'm going to refuse. She'd be like, "Well, why? You can have all clean laundry." I'm like, because I need to rewash it when I get. So then she could roll her eyes and like do her little sort of thing with that. Yeah. So then one time, there was one time where, and she completely took that tone of voice like she thought she had me entrapped. She's like, "Well, let me ask you this: do you wash your clothes every time you go to Sean's place?" Like, well, I don't routinely take all of my laundry to Sean's when I go to visit him. So I just, no. Like, hi, Sean, I'm here for a couple hours to watch some Doctor Who. Suitcase.
Yeah, right.
4 suitcases.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that for? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't you lie.
I noticed that too, and she just seemed to be unable to go like 5 minutes without a cigarette sometimes. It's like we had a smoke after the meal, and then we drove back here, and you know, we're all just kind of settling in after, and it's like we drove back, we just get in the door, it's literally about a 5-minute drive, and then she's out on the balcony having a smoke again. I'm like, the hell, how many do you need in an hour?
Well, so, yeah, and like what was it?
But yet we'll watch an entire movie, and she won't have a smoke throughout the entire movie. So,
well, as soon as the idea is planted in her head, I think she needs one. I think that's what it is, because of course you have mentioned, I'm going to go have a smoke, like when we were leaving the restaurant.
Yeah.
And so my mom's thinking, I need one. And then she kind of made this face, like, hurry up, get out. And I even said to her, I'm like, you can't wait just a few seconds for him to put his coat on?
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, I was going... Because we were sitting in the booth, and she was sitting on the inside of the booth, so I was blocking her way out. So
yeah, she made this face like, you need to move now. It's like, okay, you should only make that face if you're like about to crap yourself or something.
It's like, I'm going for a smoke too. Just chill.
Or if you're taking an abnormally long time to stand or whatever, that's fine. But
the biggest problem I had was, I mean, I thought I was bad at time management, but I made it very clear to Mom on numerous occasions that, okay, we have to kind of plan our time around Rosie, because Rosie needs to be in bed by a certain time. And if we don't get things going,
about this.
Yeah, if we don't get things going early enough in the day, then we can't get things done before Rosie needs to go to bed. So, for example, there were several days where we had planned the day before to go to one of the local malls and do some shopping. Not anything major, just go out for like an hour. So to go out for an hour's worth of shopping, you got to plan for about a 3-hour block of time because of the buses. So, because the buses are very infrequent here. So you take a bus there, you shop for about an hour, and then figure on waiting about an hour for the bus. And, doing some more shopping in the meantime. So, meaning, Rosie needs to be in bed by 7, mother's orders, which means we have to be back here at the latest by 5, so I can get supper going. Rosie needs to be eating supper by 5:36, and that gives us an hour to get her ready for bed.
So she can settle,
she can relax, brush her teeth, get all the last-minute energy out, stuff like that. So we need to be back by 5, basically, is the long and the short of it here. So it means we need to leave by, 2 at the latest. So I would get up, around noon, and Mom's been up for several hours already, and could have showered and everything while I was still asleep, But it's like I get up and she doesn't even go into the shower until like 1:32, and doesn't finish in the shower until like 3:30.
She's in the shower for an hour and a half?
For an hour and a half, literally. She has an hour and a half
fucking
shower.
Kidding me?
And she refuses to go out anywhere, like even step outside the apartment door, until she's had a shower and her coffee and, 15 cigarettes or whatever, and has her makeup on.
So she's smoking in the shower.
So
they get kind of soggy,
but
just rain, doesn't care, just it's all soggy.
So the problem was, because she needed all of this phenomenal amount of time just to be presentable to the world, like most of the days that we would plan to go out, we couldn't go out because she'd say, "Okay, I'm ready, let's go," and I'm like, "Well, we can't now. It's too late in the day. We have like an hour before I need to be making dinner," and she'd be like. So finally, the last day, we managed to drag her out twice. In the like week and a half she was here, and then the third time I was like, well, are you okay? Well, let's get going. Ready to go now. Rosie's ready. I'm ready. And she's like, well, I haven't even had my shower yet. I'm like, so I just like say nothing. She's like, well, you and Rosie can go. I don't really need anything. And like the whole reason I put off this trip is because she specifically wanted to come out here to look for DVDs, like because she's a DVD collector as well, right? And her small town doesn't have a lot of selection. So I was like, well, we have a Target here. We have a London Drugs. They have the best selections in town. So we kind of saved that for the last mall visit. And, it was kind of building up to it. And then it comes to be that day, and she's, like, dragged her ass so fucking much that day, she couldn't even go. So basically, Rosie and I went, had a nice day together. We went to Target. We went to London Drugs. That's where I got all the Blu-rays. The latest batch of Blu-rays and stuff, and we went to a pet store. There's a pet store there. I mean, it was disappointing for Rosie too, because Rosie was looking forward to showing Nana the pet store. That was like the big thing for Rosie that she wanted to do there.
Aww.
And so she couldn't do that because Nana was dragging her ass, and so then we ended up. In the end, it ended up being a great day for me and Rosie. We had a great time together because we were going to take the bus back, but couldn't find where the bus stop was. So we ended up just walking. And I mean, it's a good 45-minute walk from there. And
Could you imagine Mom on that?
And it was raining a little bit, so you can imagine the complaining there would be from there. So at first, Rosie was kind of complaining about the walk and stuff, but then it became like an adventure. We had an adventure with Daddy, walking along this dirt road by this really nice lake that has a beach, and I said, oh, this would be a nice place for us to come for a picnic sometime. And they had like really nice picnic tables there, and we'd never really explored that area before. We passed by it on the bus before. We'd never really looked at it up close. And then as we're walking along a little further, we come down to this dirt path that's kind of down a little ways from the highway, but still kind of running parallel to it. And along this dirt path, along both sides, is just oceans of blackberry bushes. Like wild blackberry bushes, which literally grow like weeds here, and all the blackberries are ripe. It's like the perfect time of year to be picking them. So I'm like,
they are weed essentially.
So I'm like, do you want to pick some blackberries? She's like, yeah, let's pick some blackberries. Okay, so we just stopped and picked a bunch of fresh blackberries, and they were just the most perfect, ripe, juicy blackberries imaginable. It was fantastic, and that was that. So we just had a nice little adventure, and Nana missed out on it. There you go.
So the story I'll tell you from when she was down here last. Mm-hmm. Trying to think. Oh no, maybe it was a couple of visits ago. Maybe in her first visit, because Charlotte was here, and I don't think she was here when she was down last time. But yeah, we went for dinner to the old spaghetti factory right downtown, and I think my car was parked at the hotel or something like that, because we just walked there. Because Mom's hotel is like right at the Inner Harbor, so
yeah.
It's literally like 2 blocks to Old Spaghetti Factory. So we had dinner, then we come out, and yeah, it's like drizzling a little bit. Like it's basically like it's like that sort of winter, like misty sort of rain that you get in Victoria. Like it's really just a light drizzle.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, it's raining. We should just get a cab. And I'm like, first of all, it's like a Saturday night or something. It's like impossible to get cabs downtown.
Yeah.
And like that, it's not going to happen. So I'm like, no, we're not getting a cab. We're not spending $10 to go like 2 blocks or something like that. I'm like, we'll just walk. We'll be fine. She complained the whole way.
Yeah.
Like, the car ride home, Charlotte was like, I kind of wanted to punch your mother. But, yeah, I mean...
So what was she complaining about? The rain, or...?
Yeah, how she's like, Cass, I'm getting soaked. And it's like, so you can get to your hotel room and you can change. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Everything's a crisis. Everything
I know.
Just puts her so far out of her depth that...
Moms are the best and the worst all at the same time.
But hey, she bought me a sugar bowl. So at least I have a proper sugar bowl for my coffee sugar now.
Oh, that's
sugar, yay.
Hey, you have no idea. I was using a little Ziploc thing. I'm happy to have a proper sugar bowl.
Sugar bowl.
Cash Black says,
moms are the...
supper here is like a small meal you have before bed.
And David Osborne said, moms are the best and the worst at the same time.
Yeah.
I love them, but sometimes you just want them to...
My mother is the kind of person where this is an actual line that she has said.
Uh-oh.
We were coming back from vacation, and we walked in the house, and my dad always talks. When we pull up, he always checks the mileage and checks to see how good a gas mileage we got on the car. And my dad goes, "Oh, we got pretty good gas mileage." And she goes, "Oh, even with the garbage disposal running."
What?
What?
Okay, neither of those things make sense. You corrected yourself to something that made equally no sense.
You meant air conditioner, and there's been studies that prove it's less than 3% difference.
Yeah.
But it's
okay. I think my mom was meant to say with the air conditioner, right?
Air conditioner. Dishwasher, garbage disposal.
Dishwasher,
doing dishes is going down the freeway. The
car falls silence, and everyone just looks at your mom like, what?
This isn't the DeLorean, okay? It's not fueled by garbage.
Oh my god! Oh my god! She did this. She did it. She's done it several times, but probably the funniest. That was the first time she did. But probably the funniest is when we were playing. If you ever played that InSaNiTy game?
Yep. Yes, I think I have it actually.
My ex-wife was.
Oh no, I have Mad About Movies, which is kind of a InSaNiTy ripoff.
There's a section of it where it's like they take 2 pictures and it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a name of somebody or like a location, but there's like 2 relevant pictures.
Right.
So this one is supposed to be the name of an actor, and they showed a binder and a basketball court, and it's just like, so we're all trying to think of. My mom goes, "Oh, court binders."
What?
What the fuck is court binders?
Court binders?
Yeah, it's one of those word associations where you try to. It's like
it's a
two
word
pictures that make the name of the actor you're looking for, or the movie, or whatever.
Yeah, I forgot who the actor was supposed to be, but she just, I don't know where it just goes. Court binders.
I love Court Binders. Awesome actor.
Sure.
Court Binders?
Yes, just go back to drinking alcohol and complaining how you can't feel your teeth.
He was so good in Don't Leave the Garbage Disposal Running While You Drive.
Of course you can't feel your teeth when you're drinking. That's the point of drinking.
That's how you can tell my mom's drunk.
Are you okay,
She'll sit there like this. I can't feel my teeth.
There's alcohol running across them. Relax. It'll be fine. It's Star Wars Episode 7 to be shot on film, not digital. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Sometimes it scares me to think that I have...
All I can say, guys, is at least this time, the visit was only a week long.
How long was it last time?
2.
It was like 10 days, wasn't it? So next time it'll be 7, right?
It's pretty much close to... It was like, I don't know, yeah, it was...
Next time it'll be a full week, and then behind that it'll be a work week.
9 days.
Next time it'll be
9
7.
Full days, though.
And then the next time it'll be 5. Good. 5's a good number.
5.
5 is a good
I was gonna say
number.
you'll go from an actual week to a work week.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it's like work.
Get out.
Friday, get out.
Great to see you. Love you. Get out.
Oh, I love you too, Mom. Get the fuck out. Before I go insane.
There was one other thing. What was it? We were... What was it? Me, Mom, and Rosie were all watching something together. And, I can't remember what it was now. But it was something that... Yeah, anyway, it was something we were... Oh, yeah, I think it was Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. And, we ended up not being able to watch it because my cheap-ass $15 DVD player refused to play the disc.
Wow.
But anyway, we were about to watch it, and, I wanted to get the movie going before it was... Again, the time management thing, trying to get things organized so that Rosie would be in bed on time. So Mom was going to go out and have a smoke first. I'm like, okay. So she gets her cigarette and her lighter, and then she's just standing there behind the couch. And I've got everything queued up. It's paused. Rosie and I are sitting there waiting. And so I look over and I'm like, oh, are you going for a smoke? And she says yes. And she just stands there. I'm like, okay, go smoke. He's like, don't do that. I'm like, well, we're waiting for you. It's like, let me live my life. And then she finally went out and had her smoke. So apparently me, urging her to, like you can't...
Go do what she
said
she was
like,
going
well,
to
I
do.
was just thinking. Like, you can't think while you're smoking? Like...
Isn't that what people do while they smoke?
Yeah.
Just think?
That bitch about things? Yeah.
Yeah,
all you do will smoke.
It got to the... Sorry, I was going to say, it got to the point where whenever I wanted to smoke, I would intentionally wait until she had finished her smoke and come back in, and then I'd wait a couple minutes and then go out. Because every time I went out for a smoke, she'd just, like, insist on talking constantly. And, like, for me, my smoking time is my thinking quietly to myself time. So, yeah. So maybe I'm just as fucked in the head as Mom. Who knows? Just in a different way.
Well, yeah, you have your moments.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. It's a nice way to put it. Yes!
Just think of this, Sean. She's your mother. That means you are half her.
Yeah. I know.
That's sometimes what scares me about my parents is I'm two halves of them, and it freaks the fuck out of me sometimes. My mom's just...
I come from you.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder the same thing.
How am I
You
the
can't
result
sit and think
of
about
you?
that too much.
Stout, we got to start making some plans to play both World Tour and Modern Warfare 2 online.
There you go.
The thing is, the older you get, the more like your parents you become, and it scares you more.
Yes.
I've noticed this. I'm like,
my dad's actually scared me with that thought. He goes, remember, you're half of me, and I go, I know, it scares me every time I think about it. I wet myself and have nightmares.
That's right. Alrighty, folks, I think it's time to wind it down for the evening. It's been a solid 2 hours
Sean's
and 7 minutes.
exasperated after this long conversation about his mother.
Yes.
That was basically an hour of Sean bitching about his mom.
That's right, yeah. Now
I'm pretty sure...
Now I need to go watch some Doctor Who to cleanse my eyes and brain.
It needed to happen. He needed that vent.
That's right. Yes, thank you for listening and I'm sure laughing at my pain.
The GIF. Watch the GIF. Watch the GIF.
The GIF.
John, it's you right now.
What movie is that from? That is creepy.
What is that from, Justin?
Pretty awesome.
I don't know. I went on Tumblr and I saw it and I said, I'm going to post this.
That's Sean right now. Alrighty. Well, have yourselves a good
chat if you know what movie that's from.
Have yourselves a good week, everybody. We'll see you next week. look forward to hopefully some YouTube videos this week if I can get my internet paid off in time.
Lovely.
I would personally like to end the...
If not, I'm sure I'll be able to get them to turn it back on with a simple little promise to pay until when I have money.
To end the chat with a birthday card I got last week.
Yay, birthday card.
It plays a song, and I figured I'd play the song and people in the chat.
Sure, because we don't have a YouTube video, so...
Yes.
There you go.
So to end the chat, I give you... The entire song has been composed in your honor. It's an armpit song, but it's a song nonetheless.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful birthday.
That is a musical rendition of Sean's brain after a week with his mother.
Soundtrack with brain.
That and the milk spilling. I think that's about it.
His
Alrighty.
inner machinations of his mind are an enigma.
Have a good night, everybody. Have a good week. And we'll see you next time for more Saturday Night Insanity. And in the meantime, we'll see you around the Facebooks and the YouTubes. Be sure to check out the DVD and Blu-ray fire sale I got going on right now. The I Need Shelf Space sale. Bound to be some stuff in there that you guys will enjoy, I am sure. And cheap. Get them while the getting's good. You can find the main list on the Facebook fan page.
And Movie Gangbang, where we melted our brains with Atlantic Rim.
Atlantic Rim. Not Pacific Rim. Atlantic Rim.
Atlantic.
Courtesy of the...
Lord.
I don't even know if you want to watch it, even with our commentary, to be fair.
Courtesy of the fine artistes at the Asylum. Purveyors
I tried to
of
scrub the
quality
pain
cinema.
away today, and it wouldn't go away.
Oh, Chris.
Fuck the pain away.
Fuck the
How
pain
does
away.
Fuck the pain away.
Getting
Fuck
money.
the pain away.
Sucking on my titties like you wanted to. Sorry.
Why are you fucking me so hard, Metal? I'm trying to fuck Atlantic Rim out of my brain.
How does the Asylum keep getting work?
Alright.
Because they make
people
money
keep buying
just by...
them.
That's what I was just
Well,
thinking.
no,
They
because
make 'em
here's the
cheap.
reality,
Yeah.
folks. They get money because they make the movies for less money than what they get for distribution through the numerous places they distribute to. Mom and pop video stores, Redbox, and Netflix.
It's all
They
numbers.
make the monies for less than half of that. They make bank.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
even care if you watch it because they're making money.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. Any last words, folks?
Penis.
Reese's Pieces.
Boing.
Alrighty.
That's so last week.
Yeah, come on, man. Get some new material. It's like 6 years old already. Alrighty. Take care, everybody. Thanks for chatting, and until next time,
Go fuck yourself.
sayonara.
Go fuck yourself.
Mothers.
Mothers.
Penis mothers?
Penis.